Maybe someday, some year, in another 10 years, we'll hold each other's hand and wipe each other's tears. Or maybe not, maybe we never see each other again. Go down in our graves, smiling at the memories we made.
I've been living like this for a really long time, wondering who should have blinked for my downtime. Little did I know it was all me, a flawed mechanism. I learned as a child for myself to safekeep. That ends with stories with no ending, broken relationships with no mending, conflicts that never reach a surrendering. Ghosts in my mind tell me I'm pretending. You can hate me all you want, that's the card I leave with you when I disappear. For me, if we can't even communicate, we've got nothing to save and I've got nothing to fear. I'd rather walk away from that fight than to tarnish the memory of the first time I saw you smile. That's me, I remember everything. I can narrate to you the moment you walked into my life and the good times. Sadly, even the shit you said and how ugly it all became, now it lives rent-free in my brain. I just can't let it slide, maybe till the day I die. I can blame myself, I'm the madman for losing control and put myself on the pedestal of the ultimate asshole. With that being said, isn't my way a lot more considerate? Instead, going in loops and tell each other we'll figure it, we'll figure it. I know you're confused and left with pain, but once I dissociate, it's hard to explain. It's not just the end of you, it's even the end of me and everything I ever used to be. That's why there's no point going back. I only remember the fragrance and it's hard to pack.
Some year, in another 10 years, we'll hold each other's hand and wipe each other's tears. Or maybe not, maybe we never see each other again. Go down in our graves, smiling at the memories we made.
It's only now that I'm figuring it out, what I've been doing all my life to find my way through to survive. I don't deny it feels like a curse sometimes. I question myself, can you ever heal from your brokenness? If you ain't aware of how really are you broken, then that teaches us openness. I go through these rabbit holes to find out what was it that I needed to hide as a child, to make the pain subside so I could go on and just live my life and pretend everything was sunny and bright. This is how it goes every single time I was met with conflict, especially with someone I loved and I couldn't take it. I know I had the kill switch that ends it. Well, we get the new me to begin with. I get to keep that person in my mind, a version that works for me, another one in reality that would just work fine. Cause I believe it sets them free of me and I still get the best version to keep. It ends with a head full of not just so many of them, but also so many of me. It ain't pretty anymore, I have grown older, the shit is getting colder. These voices in my head sometimes, I'll speak at once and make it hard for even a day to go by. So many faces that don't exist outside, now resides inside, and it ain't the sight you wanna sleep with sometimes. Just that, now I know these voices are just my doings. They are not them, they're just me in the ruins.
Someday, some year, in another 10 years, we'll hold each other's hand and wipe each other's tears. Or maybe not, maybe we never see each other again. Go down in our graves, smiling at the memories we made.
I think it's fair to say the hardest battles are the ones for the people you live with. Now I can see how painful it must have been for my family to have put up with me. The empty case is what I could be most days, and when the noise got louder in my head in the busiest streets, I would find reasons to blow up and break down on whoever was around and plead. The hardest to face had to be Lorraine, she's added the words, she waited on me confused. What the fuck is up with you? Is it that you're attention seeking or manipulative? I was like a little bit of both, sorry babe, I wish I could end this. I tried many times, now I'm practicing penance. I bet now you can see that I wasn't faking after you took the blow firsthand and couldn't take it. Everything we built together just kept fading and left you with the feeling like you're witnessing cremation. I wish I could take it back and I wish I knew another way, but I don't, and I try to be better every day. I feel at many things, but I don't wanna be failing at being a daddy for my baby girl, not someone who's beyond saving. And stay alive to watch her grow up and rise above all the bullshit I managed to build my life with, and be more than even I believe in. Break this generational curse for once. I'd like to try and not eternally grieving. It's not that I'm all conscious, and I can say it as it is. You should see me when shit hits the ceiling. Even I don't know what's brewing or who is coming or spewing filth. So I keep watch, I'm aware of who I can be. I withhold the fodder for the voices to feed. Tell them the devil in action, and sometimes I got observing. That's the way I'm moving, knowing that I've hurt the people I've loved. So the journey is solo, and I know I ain't bleeding on you or whoever it is from the past or present. Like I said, I can only remember the fragrance. That's why you meet a stranger when you bump into me. Sorry for the misery, and I pray that you heal from this heartache.
Maybe someday,